with Tesla, guys, let's go over two paths that I see. The first path is that we had this double correction, like I've mentioned, right? So we had this impulsive structure, 3, and then a WXY to finish off a double correction, okay? And now we potentially bottomed here for a fourth wave. So I'm already in Tesla, guys, at 324 with my Discord group, right? So we're in at 324 at the lows, and now we're trying to see whether or not this was the bottom here, and we're going to go up to specifically my target of 519. All right, so what would I love to see is that off this bottom, guys, okay, I want to see a series of higher highs and higher lows, as well as us starting to break some of these very key points and key levels within the chart. Okay, so if I take some inverse fibs, right, you can see that the main pivot point that the banks are going to sort of trigger within their algorithms is this 383 level, guys. Okay, it's called the 50 back. So this 50 back is typically where banks, institutions, and other sort of algorithmic price action occurs, where if they long this level at 324, they're going to start trimming their profits, right, around 383, or that's sort of where they're being very cautious of entering longs, right? Because if you take a look at this level and you cut across the price action, there's tons of resistance, guys, across this field. You can see that there's resistance coming up, and it's going to be extremely hard for Tesla, in my opinion, to break through this with a lot of volume on the first try. All right, so what's probably going to happen is that we're going to retest this zone. We need to retest 383 constantly, right? When it dips, because we're probably going to get rejected pretty hard, it needs to hold a higher low compared to this 324, right? So we go up, we get rejected, we dip, but we hold a higher low with momentum. We keep testing it and keep testing it. You can think of it sort of as like a door, and you have a battering ram, right? You're constantly trying to ram down that door, the bear defense, right? All across 383. And eventually, once we have enough higher lows and enough momentum, we finally break through with immense volume, right? Come back down to retest this field. And then ultimately, if we can hold that retest, now we have a chance for 519 at my target. Okay, that is sort of what we want to see on Tesla. And you can see this is all of an inverse head and shoulders here. All right, so that's a typical beautiful bottoming formation that happens at these extremes after we break through this very intense resistance or algo level that is naturally occurring to price action. So we want to see higher lows form after, right? We want this level to hold. We want to break through again, retest, hold that retest, and then now we're off to the races, guys. Now we're going to the all-time high target. Okay, so I'll keep you guys updated every single day in what I see, but let's call this bottom for now, guys, right? Let's call this bottom for now, because there is one more scenario that could happen where we cannot break above the 383, right? And we still have this scenario where we're putting in one more wave towards the bottom, okay? Right, one more wave towards the bottom. And then we can try again for this 519 target that I have, okay? This is starting to look a little bit less likely because we did have a good impulse off of here, right? But this is always on the plate. As long as 383 has not broken yet, we have not bottomed yet, guys. Okay, so stay cautious, right? I have orders layered in tranches across the buy zone just in case Tesla does go down one more time. And if it does, right, we have a bullish divergence forming with an inverse head and shoulders here as well, right? So price is going lower, but then the indicators, take a look, right, will go higher. So if I clean this up, you can see we're looking for maybe one more wave down, right? We have bullish divergence as well, price going lower, indicators going higher. So I'll keep you guys updated every single day. And yeah, stay safe out there. Talk to you guys soon.